I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. She was too dramatic with that story. And y'all know who I thought of when she was telling that story? I said, what in the Justice Smollett is going on here? You ain't got to lie, Tisha. You ain't got to lie. Actress Tisha Campbell went on social media on January 28th with an alarming message to be overly conscious of your surroundings. Tisha recounted a story of being almost snatched up after calling a taxi to the hotel that she was staying in while filming a movie. Tisha said after calling a taxi to her hotel, a sketchy van with two men inside pulled up and her guards immediately went up. Tisha seemed to have made it out of the situation unharmed, and she went straight to social media to post a PSA announcement. However, Brownsville Police Department said, hold up, wait a minute. After reviewing the facts, they said they could not validate her story. According to theshaderoom.com, Brownsville Police Department stated, upon reviewing the facts presented by Ms. Campbell in her video, investigators quickly launched an investigation as such cases are not the norm in our city, the department wrote on Facebook on January 30th. Through numerous interviews and reviews of security camera footage, we could not validate Ms. Campbell's stay in Brownsville hotels nor any other claims made in the video. The Brownsville, Texas Police Department said they also learned of Tisha's story through social media. Interesting. Why did she go straight to social media and not call the police? That should have been the first thing she did. The Brownsville Police Department went on to say, regrettably, our department became aware of Ms. Campbell's ordeal via social media and not through traditional reporting means as would be expected from a victim of an attempted heinous crime. Now, why was that not the first thing she did? Now, I understand her wanting to make a public service announcement, but that should have been done after she notified the authorities. You know how somebody's telling you a story, and while they're telling you a story, questions are going up in your mind? While I was listening to her tell that story, I was like, what?
But I think I almost got snatched up. So they don't have Ubers where I'm filming, and I had to call a taxi. So I get this number, but the truck the van that pulls up is real sketchy looking, but there's a guy in the back seat, right? So when he jumps out, the guy is just standing there. I thought he was getting dropped off, but he's just standing there. He goes, get in. And I go, what? He goes, get in. And I go, no. And then I look at the car, look inside the car, it's fucked up. The rubber is pulled up from the bottom. There's dirt everywhere. The back seat looked like it's snatched out for a fucking reason. And so the guy in the front seat, the driver goes, get in the car. And I go, well, I'm not getting in the car. And the guy in the back is like kind of mushing his body towards me to get in the car. And the guy says, well, then get in the front seat then. I said, I'm not getting in that fucking car. Fuck y'all. Fuck out of here, right? I asked the lady at the front desk, I said, yo, who's the guy that gave me this number? And she was like, why would he give you this number? Yo, this trafficking shit is real, but they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. Cause I ain't Gina, bitch.
How you stand there all that time long enough to see all that inside the van? Because if your antennas are going up, you're not trying to see all that. You're basically trying to get the hell up out of there. Because being a person that was almost kidnapped as a child, me, I went back to my experience. To this day, my family do not believe I was almost kidnapped. And I really was. I wasn't pulling a Tisha. And my best friend walking home from school, this white van pulls up on the curb and stops. One dude got out of the car, a long-haired, he looked either Mexican or Indian. We were small children. We didn't wait for him to say nothing. We didn't wait for him to take a step. We took off running and ran inside this store known as the barbecue pit in our neighborhood. And the owner of the barbecue pit let us stand inside the store until we felt like the coast was clear. And once we felt like the coast was clear, we ran our asses all the way home. We weren't trying to look and see no details in no van. I was thinking while she was saying that, she was too dramatic with it. All those details. How did she see rubber coming up out the floor in the van and say that it was all dirty? I'm like, okay, was she right at the van or was she looking inside? Then she said the man started coming towards her. How close was she to the van? Then she tried to act like she was so tough, so gangster with it. And I'm thinking, okay, if you stood there all that time, you didn't wait to watch the van drive off to get the driver's license, call the police. You just went straight to social media to post a public service announcement. It didn't add up to me when I heard it. But you know, you can't victim shame people these days. But while she was saying all that stuff, I'm thinking, how she see all this rubber coming up and dirt in the vein? It just seems so dramatic to me. Then with her trying to put up the tough girl gangster front, that's the same thing Jesse Smollett did when he punched me and I punched him back. When the Brownsville Police Department made this statement, that just validated the questions that was going on in my head. Yeah, it's like, Tisha too. What is up with these celebrities making up these stories? Now, I'm surprised at Tisha. Word on the curb is that she did it to draw attention to her movie. But is the movie about being kidnapped or something? Why do something like that to draw attention to a movie? I'm waiting to hear what her response is to the Brownsville police. My suggestion for Tisha, if you lied, just don't say nothing else. Just let it roll on over. Just take my advice. Just shut the hell up. Don't say nothing else. Just let it roll over.